welcome to another session of a fantastic activity based class dealing with your topic surface area and volume. In the last class we have seen some problems based on calculation of surface area. So let us have a quick recap. So for that we need to play a small game because I cannot identify who will come here and will tell us about the solid figures which are kept here. So what we will do, just see here. What shape is this? Hemisphere. If you are in a maths class, it is a hemisphere. When you are at home in kitchen, then this is a bowl. Correct? Yes. So this is a magical bowl with the names of the students who have already given their name for the presentation. So all the 6 names are here. One student will come, he or she will pick up the chit. Whosoever name is there, he or she will come and give the presentation. Clear? Yes. So let us first give the chance to this girl, Srushti Thamke. Pick up a chit. Okay, give it here. Let us see who is that lucky fellow. Megha Sakharle. Give a clap for her.
So, I will be telling about a solid figure cylinder. This is a cylinder. It has 2 flat circular faces, a curved surface and a perpendicular height edge. The curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h and its total surface area is 2 pi r into bracket h plus r. Thank you.
Fantastic, Megha. Very good. See, it's your choice which figure you are choosing. Okay? So, now for the second participant, Sanskruti Janjirkar. Give me the check. Lucky one. Smith Joshi. Now let us see which figure he chooses.
So today I told about hemisphere. So this is hemisphere with radius. So total surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Thank you.
Very good, Smith. Very good. See, one more thing I would like to add. What we told is perfectly correct. This is a hollow hemisphere. Half of the sphere, you know that. This was the full sphere. We have made it into 2 hemispheres. Right? Now since the sphere is still to come, this is an hollow. But if you have laddu and cut it in half, it will be a solid hemisphere. Do you understand? This is a hollow hemisphere, that will be a solid hemisphere. For this hemisphere, the curved surface area will be 2 pi r square. For that solid laddu type figure, if it is there, it will be
3 pi r.
This is also a circular region, right? So this pi r square plus this 2 pi r square, it becomes 3 pi r square. Okay? Now let us see who is the next participant. Vanshika, pick up one check. It's Vanshika Rathod. Come, Vanshika.
So today I am taking a cube with side A whose lateral surface area is 4a square and total surface area is 6a square. Thank you.
Good. Now we have completed, I think so, we have completed 3 shapes here. Some more figures are left here. Let us see. Kulkarni, pick it one. So Ashirvad Kulkarni has given one check. Guess the lucky person. Karan, come here. Where is he?
This is the sphere of radius r. So the total surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square, and the total surface area of sphere is equal to the curved surface area of sphere. So the curved surface area of sphere is also 4 pi r square. Thank you.
Fantastic. Here we are having two spheres because it may so happen that some problems we will have some small spheres, some big spheres. So for that we are having two spheres. Now last two participants, lucky persons, let me pick up one check. Okay, I will be picking up. Wait. Let us see what he chooses.
So this is a cone. It has a circular base with radius r. It has a slant height called L and a perpendicular height h. So its curved surface area is pi r L and its total surface area is pi r into bracket L plus r. Thank you.
Thank you, Ved. One more student is remaining. After that, I will give little bit explanation for this. So for last participant, Parak Wag. Parak Wag, come.
Hello, today we will learn about a cuboid. A cuboid has 6 surfaces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 8 vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 12 edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. The TSA of cuboid is 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. And the lateral surface area of cuboid is 2 into height into length plus breadth. Thank you.
See children, what Parak has told, I will like to add something. Lateral surface area comes in picture when we are having problems based on whitewashing the walls of a room. That time the top, ceiling and the floor is not considered. In that case, we make use of lateral surface area. Okay. But whereas when the packing of any gift is considered, that time we will calculate total surface area. Is it clear, children? Yes. Fantastic. And Ved has told you about cone. Let me add one more statement. If you can see, this cone, you can see it in 2 different colors. Yes. Why so? Why 2 different colors?
You can make him cluster.
Yes, if you cut the cone such a way that the top surface will be parallel to the bottom surface. So can you tell me what shape will be the bottom surface and the top surface? Bottom surface is, since it is the base of a cone, it is circle. And top surface, if I cut it exact parallel with the base, what shape will be of this top portion? Circle. Correct? So this orange or yellowish portion that is seen, this is a special solid figure that is called as frustum. That we will deal in the later classes. Okay? Now for the time being, I hope that your concept of surface area of different solid figures is clear. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Now since we are clear with the concept of surface area, let us do a small activity. From that we will understand which topic we are going to further continue in the class. See my dear children, I am having these 2 solid shapes here which are hollow. This is a hollow cone and this is a nice hollow cylinder. Now I would like that you should think and answer this question. This cone, I am keeping it on the cylinder. Correct? Right. This cone is perfectly fitted on the cylinder. So from this activity, from this act, what can you tell about the cone and the cylinder?
Both have same radius.
Ashirwad Kulkarni, stand up and tell the answer.
Both have same radius.
Fantastic answer he has given. That both the figures have same radius. Thank you. Ashirwad, sit down. Why he came to this conclusion? Because same circle. Two congruent circles have same radii. We have learnt that. Okay? So, the radius is same. Now suppose this same cone, I am taking it in inverted form and fitting it in this cylinder. Exactly. The cone is fitted in the cylinder. So from this, what can you infer? Kindly raise your hand. What can you infer from this? If this cone is exactly fitted in this cylinder. Anyone? Yes? Devendra?
The height of cone is equal to the height of cylinder.
Very nice. Good boy. Very nice. Very nice. The class is really thinking. When you see that both the figures, they are exactly, this cone is exactly fitted in the cylinder, definitely we can say that the height, perpendicular height, the cone is having two heights. One is the slant height and one is the perpendicular height. So the perpendicular height of the cone and the perpendicular height of this cylinder both are same. Now let us do one activity and then you can think over it and tell me the answer of the question which I will be asking. So I want two volunteers. Two volunteers who will come here and perform the activity. So those who are interested, raise your hands for the activity. Oh my God. Oh my God. So everyone wants to come here. So let me select two candidates. Okay, Shreyash Birgavle and Ayush Kulkarni. Kindly come here. Come here fast. So Shreyas and Ayush will be performing the activity and you all are going to think what is happening, right? Because afterwards you will have to give answers. Shreyas is filling the cone up to the brim and pouring it in the cylinder. Be careful, Shreyas. Don't be in a hurry. So one time, the water is poured from cone to the cylinder. Let us see. Yes, be careful. Second time. Fantastic, Shreyash. Okay. Very good. See. Doesn't matter. That is human error. Don't worry. Keep it there. Very okay. So as you have seen, with the help of this cone, Shreyas has taken water and poured it in the cylinder. One time, two times and three times. So what can you say about this? What is the amount of water that is filled in the cone? Will be called as? Volume. Very good. So can you say something about this volume of the cone and the volume of the water that is present in the cylinder here? Let me pour it back in the jar so that it's not messy here. Thank you, children. Thank you. Go back to your places. Thank you so much. Volume of the cylinder and volume of the cone. Right? 3 times the water filled in the cone. We poured it. 3 times will be equal to what? Fantastic. One of you stand up and give the answer. Megha, can you say it loudly?
3 times the volume of cone will be equal equal to 1 times the volume of cylinder.
Fantastic. 3 times volume of cone will be equal to volume of cylinder. Okay. This is what we got from this activity. Therefore, what you will say about volume of cone? These 3 coming on the right hand side will become my dear children, someone should tell me what is the formula for volume of cylinder which we have learnt in 8th class itself. Yes? Arnav Patil?
Volume of cylinder is pi r square.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fantastic answer. So that is equal to 1/3 into pi r square h. This is nothing but the formula for volume of cone. So we have done it experimentally that the volume of cone is equal to 1/3 into pi r square h, which I think will be imbibed in your mind for a long time because you have performed the activity. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have seen the relationship between the cone, volume of cone and the volume of cylinder, right? Now in real life where it is used, where we can see such things. Whenever you are going for any function in India, what are sweet dishes you see? Common sweet dishes. Anyone?
Gulab
One.
Gulab jamun.
Gulab jamun,
Ice cream.
ice cream, laddu, jalebi. Very good. Now come back. Everyone went to that festival. Come back. See, laddu, you know how it is prepared. Can anyone tell me how laddu is prepared? I will tell it in a mathematical language. Laddu is a combination of small spheres to make a big sphere. Mathematical language में ऐसे बोलेंगे ना? We are preparing laddu by making bundi first. Bundi are the small spheres.
Yes.
We are making it to be soaked in sugar syrup, and then we are preparing that big sphere, that is laddu. So mathematical is a very practical subject, okay? Mathematics, right? It is, you can see mathematics in your everyday life. Now let us come to study how we can find the volume of a solid which is converted from one shape to another, like the laddu, in which small spheres are combined to form a big sphere. Do you understand? Or a sphere which is metal which is melted and converted to a sphere. So for such examples we need to study how to calculate it. Before calculation, let us first do a simple activity so that you will find this process of learning to be a fun learning, okay? So since we are from Raigad, we need to visit a popular beach. So which beach should we go?
Srivardhan.
Srivardhan. Okay. The most silent beach which you can see here, and the cleanest beach. And the credit goes to the local people there. They are taking lot of efforts to keep the beach clean. Srivardhan beach is one of the cleanest beach which you can see in the Raigad district. Okay. And hats off to those people. See, we are human beings. We should conserve our resources also. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So on the beach, some children are playing. Even we like to play with sand. Right? So here we will bring that Srivardhan beach. Since we are in class, we cannot go to the Srivardhan beach. Let us bring the Srivardhan beach here. Means the sand. And do an activity with the sand. Sand activity we will do. Okay, and we will solve some examples based on that. Okay. Okay. So we have brought back the kinetic sand from Srivardhan beach. This color is blue, right? Because it is not natural, artificial made sand. This is kinetic sand. Okay. But you can imagine that I went to Srivardhan and brought the sand. Okay. Now I would like to request 2 students to come and help me in this activity. So who will help me? Okay, come. Smita and Samskruti, please come here. little young girls playing on the sand. You know, we make different shapes on the sand, right? Now let us see that these girls are very much interested in mathematics and they are making a shape of cone, right? Come on. Very nicely, these girls are enjoying the Srivardhan beach. Next time we will visit to Harihareshwar beach. Very nicely, they are filling the sand in the conical shape, with the help of which they will be preparing the castles. During Diwali season, you know, you are preparing the castles and afterwards you are blowing up. Yes or no? Yes. In Maharashtra we do this, preparing castles of mud and other things. This will be helpful in that preparing of castle. You should have such skill. Okay. Perfect. Nicely done. Fill something so that the place will be water. Press it nicely so that it comes out easily and properly. Okay, fine. Press it firmly. Fantastic. Fill some more so that this will be exactly set up. Class, I think so you are now remembering your good olden days of childhood when you were playing in mud and sand. Yes or no? Yes. How does it feel to play in the sand? Yes? Anyone? You can share your views. Yes, Arnav, tell. By the time they are making up the code. Relax, yes. Very nice. You should have one or the other hobby so that you are relaxing your mind. That is a very good thing. Okay, Smita, now put it on the paper. Let us see how. Okay. Now please, Sanskruti, fill this kinetic sand, which is a conical shape, in this cylindrical glass. Nice. Doesn't matter. We can pick it up afterwards and we can fill it up. Very nice as we do it. Okay. Fantastic work. Come on. Okay, children. So you can see here that the sand that was filled up in this cone has been transferred to the cylindrical glass. So the conical shape of the sand which was there, now it becomes a cylindrical shape. Okay, if you pour it out, it will be a cylinder, like a pillar. Okay, so this is exactly what this sum tells, and we are supposed to find the height of this glass. So let us see how to do that. Okay, so based on this game or the activity that is done by the student, we are having some questions in our test book which we need to solve. Okay, and what value you learn from the students, those who are playing, conversion of a sand from one form to another form. Can you tell me any moral value that you can learn, or any value that you are able to visualize or learn from this game which the children are playing? Any, you can tell me. What you can learn from this? Yes, Rushi.
We should get adjusted to every now.
Fantastic answer which he has given. And this is, you know, the speciality of Navodaya children. Speciality of Navodaya children, they can be molded to any form. Any routine you put, they are really well adjusted. The cone was changed to cylinder. Similarly, we should be able to adjust, to adapt to any situation, then only we will be successful. Don't get panicked. There is problem for
Every problem.
there is problem for
Every
situation, but we should have solution for every problem. That is what maths teaches us. Okay, and we will find it out. We are now the children, right? Now let us see this question that is presented here. A cone of height 24 centimeter and radius of base 6 centimeter is made up of kinetic sand. A child reshapes it in the form of a cylinder with radius 3 centimeter. We are supposed to find the height of the cylinder. Okay, so how to solve this sum? Let us see. Two solid figures are involved here. One is the cone and the other one is cylinder. Whenever you have such question, children, write down the data that is given. So for conical shape, we will write for cone. Height is 24 centimeter and the radius is equal to, we will denote it by r, that is equal to 6 centimeter. Now the next figure, that is cylinder. Now since we are having two solid shapes, height h is already on small h. So what I will write it either as h1 or I may write it as capital H. Right? Because we should be able to differentiate the height of the cone and height of the cylinder. So capital H, is this given? Find the height of the cylinder. So this is not given. And what else is given? In the form of cylinder. So again small r is gone. So I will make it capital R. That is 3 centimeters. This is the data that is given. Now we have to use our thinking ability and solve the sum. As Rishikesh has already told, that in this case, when we are changing the solid from one shape to another shape, in that case the volume will be same. Which two volume are same here in this case? One student. Say it loudly, Megan.
And volume of cone is equal to the volume of cylinder.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So here let me write it. Volume of cone will be equal to volume of cylinder. This is what it is given here. Now let me write what is volume of cone according to the formula. So who will recapitulate or tell me what is the formula for volume of cone? Raise your hands. Okay, Kshitija.
And volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h.
Very good. That is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. It is cone. So cone, it is small radius. R is small. So pi r square and h is also small. So like this. Thank you so much. Sit down. Now, shall I substitute here itself or shall I substitute it in the last? It is your choice. Which way you find easy, that way you can do. I will just substitute the values. Whenever such problems are there, when you get that volume of one solid figure is equal to the volume of another solid figure, please see to it that we will avoid substituting the value of pi. Okay? So we will keep pi as it is. Into small r value is 6. So 6 into 6 into small h value is 24. So this 3 ones are, that is equal to, I will write it as it is because I know it will be getting cancelled. Okay. So the volume of cone I got the value as 6 into 6 into 8 into pi. It's perfectly fine if you multiply and write it. But why I am keeping this like this? Because afterwards it's going to be getting cancelled. Why to unnecessarily waste the time? Okay. Now let us write what is the formula for Volume of the other solid figure, that is cylinder. Yes, someone? Yes, Aditya.
Volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square.
Very good. Very good. Now here pi r square is, but I will use the value of r as capital R. And h is also capital. Now substitute it. Pi. Capital R square, what is the value? 3 into h. H is unknown, that we have to find out. Okay, so we have written the volume of cylinder and the value is pi into 3 into 3 into h. But students, already we can mark it as 2. But students, already we know that volume of cone is equal to volume of cylinder. So here we can equate it. This value will have to be equal to this value. Right? Okay? So can I rub this portion, children? So that I can do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, from 1 and 2, what we got? Volume of cone is equal to volume of cylinder. So we will write, it's okay if you write volume of cone first and volume of cylinder afterwards. It is totally your choice. So I can write it 6 into 6 into 8 into pi. That is equal to, what is the volume of cylinder? Pi into 3 into 3 into x. As you can cancel out the equal things from the equal side. Okay, here we can cancel out the pi. Can we cancel out 3 ones and 3 twos are here?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you clear with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Or let it be? Okay, pi and pi is cancelled. So here I can write it 6 into 6 into 8. This all 3 into 3 multiplied here, where it is coming to the left hand side, it will become upon 3 into 3, and that is equal to capital H. So we can cancel it here. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 twos are. So therefore, value of H will be 8 into 2, 16, 16 twos are
32.
32 centimeter we got the value of height of cylinder. Last statement you have to write. So therefore the height of the cylinder is equal to 32 centimeter. Students, you have to mention the unit.
Yes.
Whether it is centimeter, whether it is meter, it is very, very necessary. Is the way of solving this problem clear?
Yes.
Similar way, sums can be coming in the exam, like 2 or 3 small spheres are there, metallic spheres are there. It is melted and a big sphere is formed, and you have to find the radius of that big sphere. So, will you be able to do this sum?
Yes,
ma'am. That we can do it in homework. So, I hope you enjoyed the class. See you in the next session. Thank you so much.